What if there was a white morning in December in Jamaica, and then this happened in the morning, a strange silence. Kingston was quiet, not the usual quiet before the city wakes. This was a deep, muffled hush. I opened my eyes. Something was different. The air felt crisp. The light coming through the window was bright but soft. I walked to the window, rubbing the sleep from my eyes. What I saw made my brain do a full reboot. Snow. Actual snow. It was falling in gentle, lazy spirals, covering everything in a soft white blanket. It was like someone had put a filter on real life. The world outside was a postcard from a country I did not recognize. The blue mountains, usually a deep hazy green, wore a brilliant white cap. They looked like majestic elders who had suddenly put on powdered wigs. Doors flew open all across Kingston. People spilled out onto the streets. First, there was a moment of shock. Jaws dropped, eyes went wide. Then came the laughter, a deep, rolling laughter that spread from house to house. It was the sound of disbelief turning into joy. Children pointed with wide-eyed wonder. Old-timers shook their heads, muttering they had now seen everything. This was not just weather. This was an event. A shared miracle everyone was embracing. Then, the phones came out. It was like a reflex. You see something unbelievable, you must prove it. Everyone became a reporter, a filmmaker, a documentarian of the great Jamaican snowfall. Selfies were everywhere, people posing with snow-covered hibiscus flowers, families making tiny, slightly muddy snowballs. Videos went live with breathless commentary. You are not going to believe this. The internet exploded. Sir Snow in Jamaica. Sure Reggae Winter. Jamaican bobsled team was right. The island was a viral sensation. Vendors adapted instantly. The jerk chicken man laughed, put on a winter hat. A new stall popped up, hot cocoa, cold coconut water. A bakery owner came out with a tray of beef patties and joked, "Get your cold patties, as cold as the snow." People loved it. While the people were celebrating, nature was quietly struggling. This was a shock to the system for an island built on warmth. The delicate orchids and vibrant hibiscus plants were now covered in a layer of frost. Their leaves grew stiff and brittle. Banana trees, with their huge, soft leaves, drooped sadly, the unaccustomed weight threatening to tear them. Farmers in the hills looked at their coffee plants with worry. The cold could damage the delicate blossoms, threatening the future harvest of the world-famous Blue Mountain coffee. It was a beautiful disaster. Tiny hummingbirds had to work harder to find nectar. Their tiny bodies burn energy so fast, and the cold made everything more difficult. Lizards and other reptiles, which rely on the sun's heat to get moving, were slow and sluggish, hiding under rocks and in crevices. The birds were quiet, huddled in dense branches, puffed up to trap air and stay warm. The change reached all the way to the coast. The famous white sand beaches now had a layer of white snow on top. It was a strange sight, snow on sand. The turquoise water of the Caribbean lapped at a snowy shore. Some tourists were disappointed. They had booked a tropical paradise, not a polar one, but others were fascinated. A new kind of tourist started calling, the ones who heard snow in Jamaica and immediately thought, "I have to see that." This new reality also brought new problems for the city. Kingston is not built for snow. Winding hill roads became slippery and dangerous. Traffic slowed to a crawl. The city had no snowplows, no salt trucks. There were reports of power outages, as the weight of the snow put pressure on power lines. The government had to issue warnings, telling people to stay home if they could. Emergency services were on high alert, trying to manage a crisis no one had ever planned for. But Jamaica does not just surrender. It adapts, it remixes. The shock quickly turned into inspiration. The idea of a reggae winterfest started as a joke on social media, but it caught on like wildfire. Imagine a stage set up in Emancipation Park, steel drum bands playing classic Christmas carols with a calypso beat, the slow, heavy bass of a dub rhythm pulsing through the cold air, people wrapped in scarves, red, green, gold, dancing as snowflakes fall around them. It was a cultural fusion happening in real time. The creativity was amazing. People started making snow sculptures, not your classic snowmen with carrot noses. No, these were Jamaican snowmen. Someone built a life-size snow sculpture of Bob Marley, complete with dreadlocks, made from twisted vines. Another group created a massive iguana out of snow, its scales carefully carved. Children made tiny snow turtles on the beach. It was folk art born from a freak weather event. A new tradition, created right before our eyes, blending island identity with this strange new element. The whole holiday season felt different. Christmas in Jamaica is usually about sorrel, fruitcake, and big family gatherings in the warm sunshine. Now, it had a new layer. Families were trying to make snow sorrel slushies. The scent of pine was now real, coming from snow-dusted mountain forests, not just a candle. Dance hall parties moved indoors, windows steamy, looking out onto a white landscape. As the sun began to set, casting a golden-pink glow on the snow, a sense of wonder settled over the island. This day was a challenge, for farmers and for the city. But it also brought a strange and unexpected magic. It brought people together. It sparked creativity. It reminded everyone that life is full of surprises. The snow would not last. Soon, the warm Jamaican sun would return and melt it all away, leaving only memories and a million photos. But for one day, the island of rhythm and sun learned a new dance, a slow waltz with winter.